Pelicans. Francis has jump wrappers. Pelicans had highlights from the 7-6 victory last night over the Potomac Nationals. Michael Jones walkout jack. Hit it, Jake White. Pelicans running a 5-game home winning streak heading into Tuesday night series opener over the Potomac Nationals at BB&T Coastal Field. Bottom 1, 2 gone. Travis Jones doesn't hit him cheap. Jones is the second of 3 Joneses in the lineup on Tuesday. Get used to that. Goes out over the Budweiser third inning. Texas State gets into a 1-0 lead early. This game would be the definition of a seesaw affair from then on. Headed to the 5th inning after the Peanuts took a 2-1 lead, and the Pelicans battled back to tie it at 2. Potomac seemingly breaks things open. 3 runs in the 5th, 2 coming around with this Bill Reinhardt double, and the Nats have a 5-2 lead. Pelicans, though, would not go away, getting 1 back at the bottom of the 5th, 2 in the 6th, and after the Nats take a 6-5 lead in the 7th, Myrtle Beach knocks things again on a 2-out Mike Jones single that stays on the infield, but drives home LB Ware from second base to make it a 6-all score. Pelicans unable to get anything going after that, but good news is the Peanuts couldn't either. Myrtle Beach 0-7 in extra innings games going into Tuesday night until Michael Jones says in the 12th, that'll be enough of that. He takes the first pitch of the bottom of the 12th inning out to left field. 6th straight home victory for the Birds, 3 of those coming in walk-off fashion. Myrtle Beach takes it 7-6 the final. Evidently, David Francis got Michael Jones perfectly with the shaving cream pie yesterday. I don't know if we got it, so Jake White, if we have it, that's going to be fun to watch later. Pelicans get the victory. 7-6 is the final in 12 innings. That's the first win in extra innings for the Pelicans this year. So get the monkey off this team's collective back. Luis Avalon gets the win. Michael Jones, the hero, 2 for 6, a walk-off homer. So, standings in the Carolina League Northern Division first after these scores. 7-6 is Winston-Salem's victory over Frederick. They keep their margin over Salem, who gets a 10-6 win over Wilmington. And then Kinston with a 2-1 victory over Lynchburg Hillcats. Northern Division, Frederick has clinched, 8.5 up on Wilmington. 10 back are the Nats, 11 back are the Hillcats. Southern Division, Winston-Salem keeps its lead. They get another game toward that magic number. Over 40 wins now, 41, 3.5 back are the Salem Red Sox, and then Kinston and Myrtle Beach. So, welcome back down first base side. Welcome to David Francis. How are you?
I'm doing all right. It's a little warm, but we got to get through it.
You said you walked from the fence out here, and already it was like you jumped in a swimming pool. But the one misconception that you have all the time is you're from Canada. Everybody says you ride polar bears to school. Hey, fellow Canadians, do you know them? There's 12 people there, right? Just kidding. I'm kidding. I've been to Canada, the Canadian side of Niagara Falls. But you did not actually ride polar bears to school. But does it get this hot where you were from back home?
It might get up there in temperature, but humidity nowhere close.
It makes you feel like I said last night, it's like you get wrapped in a hot towel and then beaten to death for the rest of the day. That's the humidity here in Myrtle Beach. But you pitched yesterday, and don't factor in the decision in the final, but 12 innings, you get the victory, you get a walk-off homer, and you get to do the dog pile, and you get to do the shaving cream pie. A fun game. But what does it mean to finally win a game in extra innings?
It's a relief. We've been having some bad luck the whole year with extra innings, and last night was kind of a little upper from the last few games.
0-7 prior to that, but you get the walk-off homer. And there's something so much cooler about winning a game on a walk-off home run. For Michael Jones, it was his first in his career. And I gotta ask you, have you seen a better helmet flip than that? Because for that being his first walk-off home run, the helmet was like 30 feet in the air, and then he got air jumping into the pile. That was one of the best dog piles.
I have to say I didn't see it. I heard it go off the bat and ran into the clubhouse like a shaving cream to run back to the dugout.
Was that your best shaving cream pie job?
So far, because the last two have been foiled by either a fantastic dramatic pass or a terrible hiding spot.
So that's the lesson. If you see somebody walking out with a towel with shaving cream, hold off on the autograph requests. I don't know. But we're here to talk to you about something different than just baseball today, because as we're driving out to do Pelicans Chatter, our weekly radio show, noon to 1 on ESPN Radio, the team, home game Wednesdays, we see you out with all kinds of, how's it going? Back there, it's nice. We see you out with all kinds of cars that seem to cost a lot more money than my car, shall we say. You are a member of MoParNation.com, and some of those folks are out tonight. Give me a shout out. Right there. So tell me about the crew.
It's just a website for a lot of owners get together all over the country and just get together, talk about cars, go to beach. They actually just finished their national meet in Gatlinburg, Tennessee, which is almost 300 plus cars, but looks like the picture, it might be more. They can correct me, but it's fun to do, and it's something to do outside the field.
cliche question I'm going to ask you. How accurate are the Fast and Furious movies?
Nowhere close.
Dang it! We did establish that Matt Kepley, who is no longer the strength and conditioning coach, he's moved on to Danville. He looks like the lead guy from Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift. Also the quarterback of Friday Night Lights, the movie. But when did you first start getting into doing lots and all that kind of stuff on your phone?
When I had money to do it, really, my parents wouldn't buy me any, so I had to start when I started making money, so I had to get a job early, and it's been my money pit ever since.
That's a good definition. The money pit. David Francis' Dodge, which you will see some days driving away from the ballpark. It's the car that looks cooler than yours. Pelicans reliever David Francis, who last night you got to throw, and one thing we talked about on the radio show, but we haven't really talked about on the game day show with you. Your parents have brought it up. We talk about a pitch that you throw every time you come in, because you throw the Vulcan changeup, which is literally a changeup that you grip like this, hence the name. Stick with me, it's tough to understand, I know. And we talk about it every time because, like I explained to you, if somebody turns on the radio and they hear one of us say Vulcan changeup, they're going to think this kid is an idiot and he's making stuff up. But you are one of the only pitchers who throws that. So tell me about it, how you got to throw it and what it does.
Well, I never had a changeup when I was coming up through baseball. And, I mean, if I was throwing 80 to 90 miles an hour, my changeup would be 88, which wasn't really making a difference. So I just kept trying new things, and that was the one thing that was different, and it was actually working, and I can control it. I think only one or two of only active professional baseball players that actually throw it.
That's the fun fact on the back of David's baseball card, and that is true. And Pelicans team sets will be in shortly at BB&T Coastal Field at the Pelicans Pro Shop. That's a shameless plug. This is Pelicans reliever David Francis. A shout out to the good folks from OPARNation.com. They were out hanging out earlier today with David. And shout out to fellow Canadians, by the way, over there. Where are you guys from? Toronto. Right on. Maple Leafs fans? See, you're the only one who doesn't live up to the hockey cliche. How does that make you feel?
Well, the Maple Leafs didn't make the playoffs, so it's all right.
He called you out. I'm sure there's a Blackhawks fan somewhere who will resume gloating shortly. Just, hey, there we go. Just remember, you still have the Cubs. Let's send it back upstairs.